Welcome to week 7 of Journal U52. I'm going to explain Journal U52 for some of you guys that have not heard about it or been here. This is like a free weekly challenge where I release a topic every single Friday, and it's like a certain different prompt every week, and this week is all about supplies that you never use. So I'm going to just be making a monthly spread, which it's been a while since I've made a monthly spread. I am going to use the Door Hanger Pro from my site to split up my pages, and I want to show you like a cool tool that goes along with it. So every week there's also a giveaway, and you have a week to enter your own take on the prompt. And there's a certain hashtag, and you enter it on Instagram. So the hashtag this week is JY07. So if you make a spread, you can make any spread here with those supplies that you haven't touched in forever, or maybe some new supplies that you got, or like just got that you haven't even opened yet. I would love to see your creativity, and you will be entered to win $50 from Notebook Therapy this week. So that is an international stationery company that has all different kinds of like washies and pens and cool little things to decorate your journal with. And I'll be actually using some of the things here because I just got them, so I'm going to use some of those in the spread today. So this is completely on a whim. I want you to help me kind of create this spread. It is just going to be different than any of them because I haven't planned on this, so I want you guys to help me out, tell me what supplies to use, and just walk me through this thing. One other thing, let's see. I do want to show you this cool tool. This is going to be a tool that's available in Journal U only. See the difference between Journal U, that's the full paid course with a ton of different videos, video how-tos and everything, but Journal U52 is the free weekly challenge. I know some of you guys have questions about that. So Journal U is just kind of like the upgrade, and you actually get access to all of the topics for Journal U52 for the whole year in case you want to get a head start or anything, but it also has a ton of other perks. But you can check all that stuff out. All of the relevant everything will be in the caption. So welcome everybody. It's so good to see you guys. I am going to flip over and show you the cool tool that's coming to Journal U. Let's see. So this is, if you guys kind of follow me, this is it's like I love Google Sheets and messing around with anything I can pretty much do to make it easier to journal. So this is a tool where you can actually pick your month and pick your year. And since we're doing March 2019, and then you can also pick what day you want your weeks to start on. So I want to make a calendar. Of course, I can just look at a calendar, but I can also use this cool tool to tell me how big my graph is going to be, or my calendar. So I did already select March 2019, and it's a Monday. I want my weeks to start on Monday. And the first day of the month is going to be on Friday. The last day is Sunday, and this is your grid size that you want. So whether you want a horizontal or a vertical layout, you can see the grid size there. So anyways, that actually shows you the door hanger measurements, which is another tool that will help split your pages up. So it'll tell me that I can either make a horizontal layout or a vertical layout. And that's the first question for you guys. I want to know whether you want me to make a horizontal or a vertical layout. Horizontal would be, of course, like this. And then vertical is looking at it like normal. So it's pretty much picking what grid size we want. So go ahead and answer that question. I'm thinking that my internet should be fine today. I literally did a test on my phone, and it says my internet's blazing fast. So last week we had a little hiccups in the live stream, and I reposted that video if you guys do want to go back and watch. But my little thing says it's green, so we'll see how this goes. So yes, Janie, well, this is the Door Hanger Pro. This is the original door hanger that goes with the Lecterm notebook, and I think it might go with Scribbles now, just since they've changed their grid size. So it actually, instead of numbering, you can use this, which actually it does fit with these Scribbles now. So this is the original. It's a little bit cheaper, but all of my old layouts go with it, so it helps you not count so many times. So anyways, it looks like vertical, guys, so let's see. Yay, Looney Hiker, that makes me happy. I'm hoping that it stays. I don't know what was up with last week and why it did that, so I'm going to switch to the desk view. Let me zoom out just a little bit. I don't know what happened here. Get it zoomed for you guys so you can see more of what's going on here. So zoomed in, it was because I cropped it a second ago. Bear with me 1 second while I get this figured out. But in the meantime, tell me if this is your first live draw. I know a lot of you are very familiar faces, so definitely welcome back. The thing with Journal U52 is you can kind of participate anytime you want to. Like if you want to do this week's prompt, you can, and you can get entered into the giveaway. If not, that's completely fine. But this is kind of a fun one. It'll kind of get your creative juices flowing. So most of you guys said vertical layouts. So we're going to do the grid K and F, which if you have the Door Hanger Pro, you can grab it. You can draw along with me if you like. If not, that's completely fine. There's the Journal Companion on my site that will help you split your pages up too. Now the PDF is actually editable, so you can, if you don't have this type of notebook, you can actually put in your height and width by squares and it will calculate it for you, which is kind of cool. I do need to add those links to the bottom, so I will once this is finished. All right, so now we want to think about which page we want it on, right or left. I think I'm going to put it on the left page. We hadn't used the door hangers in a while, so I know a lot of you guys have them, and a lot of the spreads in my VIP vault on the website are the ones after November 2017 use the Door Hanger Pro, and the ones before that use the regular door hanger, but of course you can make your own spreads with these guys because it'll tell you kind of how to split up your pages. So anyways, we're going back old school like we did in the Facebook group back in the other live draws, and we're going to grab a pencil and start with the grid. So I might have to use like some of this washi or something, but still it's going to be completely random as we go. So we're going to use the grid K and F. So what that means is the grid K is 1/5, so it's splitting your pages up into 5 equal sections. And then F is 7, of course that's for the days of the week. So, and the door hangers ship in 2 packs, so if you do order, we can, you will get 2 of them shipped to you. And one I always use for a ruler, so makes it kind of easy. So since this is the F, that is 7 days. And then you can actually slide it under your page this way, and we're going to do the K. And of course I'm going to erase all of these lines once I get finished. And I told you guys the Scribbles That Matter has the little notch here. So it actually, if you line up with the longest line on the door hanger, it is perfectly aligned. So It just makes it a lot easier. I'm loving these little notebook, little markings that weren't in the previous versions. So anyways, now I'm doing K. So this is the tall vertical lines. Oh, and the giveaway this week, I might have said this, but it is international. So I do see a lot of US faces here, but definitely this is for anybody. So if you share with that hashtag, it is a $50 gift card to Notebook Therapy. And also there is a coupon code if you do just want to shop at Notebook Therapy to get, I got these pens from there. These are like watercolor pens. And then those washi, and then this super cool little washi holder. So I use this washi for my mail. So it's holds it in there and you can actually pull it off like tape. It's kind of cool. So anyways, I thought those were like the coolest things. And I think if you get multiple, you can stack them up. So this is gonna be the calendar. Monday, what did I say it starts with? So it starts with Friday, so I do want to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And anytime I'm making spreads, I kind of do a lot of pencil on there, just so it's kind of notes to myself before I actually go over it in pen. I might have to pull out some stamps for these. Actually, I will, to mark the dates. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. No, there's 31 days. 31. So it does end on a Sunday and it starts on a Friday like the little tool told us. So it'll fit perfect, and then there'll be this little blank space for maybe just like a header or something. So let me know if there is any questions along the way, of course. I'm going to start out with, I just don't know because these supplies literally I hardly ever use. So I've got some brush Sharpie pens. I'll probably use those for the headers. Could we make I think we could make the lines with washi tape. Should we do that? What 2 colors washi should I use? Let me know your favorite. Oh, and Jill, so the prizes, there's weekly prizes, and these are for everybody. This is for anybody and everybody that posts a spread on Instagram. So if you tag with JY07 or you use the weekly tag, you'll get entered for that Notebook Therapy one. And then I'm giving away, actually every month, there's a whole separate giveaway that ends at the last day of every month. And that is for Journal U full course access. And that's the book and everything. You get unlimited lifetime access. And there's different ways to enter that, but using the hashtag JournalU52 on any of your journal pictures on Instagram gets you automatically entered. I might have to change that soon if there becomes too many, but using that hashtag, you'll get entered. And then also the latest entry is giving a comment on any of my blog posts. So all of the details on that are in the caption of this YouTube video if you guys are interested. So purple is always a popular choice, and looks like green is another one. So green is, I'll use this darker green for St. Patty's Day. Any other suggestions? Yes, March is spring, crazy. So we'll grab some scissors. I think I can probably just tear them off, but these are washi tapes that I've never used, so let's see how these work. These are from Notebook Therapy too. So instead of drawing lines, I'm just going to I should actually erase those pencil lines, but it'd be cool to actually like take my time and weave these things, but I guess they're kind of translucent, so it might still look the same if I did that anyway. I don't know. So washi can just be super easy, and the thin stuff like this, it actually looks like, it almost looks like a marking with crayon or something. Okay, I'll do the purple. Yes, Cheryl, if you do a digital layout, that is fine. Just make sure you use the hashtag. All right, and these are pretty and springy colors. I'd rather use scissors to make it perfectly aligned with the page. And guys, if you haven't seen my latest post, it's literally, oh, and if you're here, by the way, please, please, please put a thumbs up on the video if you're watching right now. That would mean a ton to me. But I also want to share with you the latest blog post and the latest printable. This is literally over 250 layout ideas for your journal. And if you print it at like, I think it's 35%, because the original is kind of big, but if you do 35%, it will tape in your notebook and it's still readable, so you can kind of see if you want to. Or you can pin it on Pinterest or anything, but this whole blog post has all of these ideas listed, and they're grouped, and they have just different ideas for layout pages in your journal. So make sure to check that out. That is in the info section too. And if you do comment on it, you will get entered to win course access. So I will draw that the last day of the month on the 28th, if you're interested. So Friday ends right, or I mean the month starts here, so I'm going to start making the washi here, and just making it shorter so I have a little bit of writing room here. We'll see what I use that for. I don't really know yet. I need to get some inspiration. While I'm doing this, why don't you guys give me some ideas for what to add to the other page. So some of you guys have the journal companion, which has a ton of different ideas for your journal, for like blank space ideas. I know that, let me grab that real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. It is so buried. I'm gonna get it. So this is the journal companion pack that I talk about. This is free on the website in the shop. It gives you a bunch of habit tracker ideas, but it also gives you blank space ideas. So if there's anything you guys can think of that you want me to add to the left page, let me know. Single box ideas are good ideas for this, like a currently section, definitely a goals section, memories, all that stuff. So if you have any ideas what you put on the other page of your monthly spread, let me know, and I'll do something over here with this layout. Hi, Joanne. Yes, I know J Sync or SJNYC. I literally have been blogging about journaling and creating these layouts and everything since 2016. And so I've wanted to do a blog post like that ever since I started, but I just never, I was like, oh my God, it'll be too long, way too many things. But I finally just decided to get it out there for you, just because there's so many ideas and I wanted to have them kind of all in one place. And the printable actually makes it a super cool, like, bonus thing where you can just print it out and get ideas anytime. And that's kind of what I'm using my journal for anyways nowadays, is more just kind of, there's not many time related spreads. It's mostly collections of things and different types of layouts. So if we do have enough time, I'll do another flip through of the journal that I'm using now. I try and do that at the end if we get done like 10 minutes early or something. These do usually last about an hour. So we did do layout ideas a few weeks ago. Let's see. And so a lot of those ideas did go into the blog post. Where did that go? There it is. So this was a topic a few weeks ago for Journal U52. So you could make your own layout ideas page, and you could get the ones that you want to remember to make and from that blog post or from that list, and put them on your own layout ideas. So when you're kind of like, I don't know what to draw in my book, you can just look back and see what you're wanting to make. So anyways, back to the spread. Oh, hey, Cherie. No, that's okay. It's a lot of people. It's so weird how, I guess maybe if you log in with Google, it shows your name. But if you log in with YouTube, maybe it shows your username. I don't know. It's really interesting. I don't know. All right. So notes, special days, etc. I know that I might grab my calendar and look at my appointments and everything. I do want to use a color here. Maybe we can stick with the purple. These are, and using these pens, I used, if you were here last week, I used so many different pens to make that last spread, and I only typically use just a few different ones, but I've used these for the first time since I got them and really liked them. So this is the Sharpie brush pen. They come in a little set like that. I think that they were max like $15, and I guess they're, look, 12 different colors. So anyways, I'm going to use this purple one to write the header here for March. And I know it's a little early to get started, but really, I thought this would be a fun one to make with these different types of supplies. So yes, a menu planner is a great one from Jill and Janie. Janie said notes and special days. I'm gonna keep giving me your ideas. I'm gonna actually grab some stamps. Let me see where they went. So these, let's see. Yeah, these are just little tiny stamps, and they click together, but there's really no need to click them together, I guess. But I'm going to use these to make the pages. So I'll try and make this quick, but in the meantime, just give me some more ideas. This is, I think I did only use these like once or twice since I've had them. So we're just going to put the day numbers in the bottom of the page. So I signed up for a new Hulu subscription today, just the free trial, just the free I guess monthly subscription or whatever, because I wanted to watch this one show. And And it's about these two girls like in 7th grade. And it's back in 2000s, so it's called PEN 15, so it's code for whatever. So it's like a funny show. It's kind of just, I've started the season today, but let me know if you guys have Hulu, if there's anything I need to watch. I do want to watch the Fire Festival documentary on there too while I have it. But if there's any other Hulu shows I could add to my list while it is, while I still have the trial, that would be awesome. Because I do have Netflix, but never thought I needed multiple streaming services. I gotta do my best to keep this stuff in order, just make it easy now so I don't have to come back later and do it. And these stamps, I gotta find out because I wrote it down, but I don't remember where I got them. I think it was Hobby Lobby, I think, but I can't promise you that. I'll look it up and find out where they're from. I knew right when I pulled them out, I was like, shoot, I forgot where I got these from. But I know that they weren't expensive. I might have gotten online, but I really think Hobby Lobby. This is a little tedious, but it does make it look very nice and consistent instead of like lettering. I don't know if you guys saw my latest post on Instagram. It was like by far my best performing post I've ever posted, I think. It was all the letters in the alphabet with one pen, and you guys know my favorite pen is the Tombow Food No Suki pen. And I just wrote every single letter out in different styles to kind of test it out. I hope I'm on the right track. I wrote like every few numbers just to make sure that I would not miss any or skip any. Yes, the fine points, Janie, are my go-to layout design pens too. I believe these were from Target. And I didn't even know they made them until I saw them. Oh, 18, about to skip a letter as I was just talking about it. Oh, these are backwards. Put them in there backwards last time. 29, 30. And they have like a little square and a little heart too at the very end, I guess for extra decoration. All right, so the next thing, I'm just going to split the page up. We'll do I want to like look at my last, this is my last journal. See, this was a monthly spread that I did not keep up. There's a habit tracker, which actually I think I want to put a habit tracker in this one. It's been a while. I was hoping I could maybe find some ideas in here. Here's another one. So another habit tracker that's completely unfinished. I put a one line about today up there. Goals, projects, all kind of stuff. So I think I might do that kind of thing. Ah. So this page is pretty much open for everything. I think I'm gonna do, I totally screwed up on this last time when I was making my last layout here. Let me show you. I had drawn that circle. You can see it's pasted on there now, but there was a circle underneath it and totally screwed that one up when I did it the first time. See, I'm making like a little habit tracker here in a circle. So the cool thing about these circle templates is the lines that you can line up. They have a little circle right in the middle there if you do plan on lining it up. I'm going to make and I do have printable circle trackers on the website. And this is a black Stabilo pen that I never ever use. Like I literally got these from Groupon when I first started in 2016 and haven't used them since today. So I mean, I did the pen test the other day, but I was like, dang, why have I not used these? Because these are pretty cool pens. So the template, I'm going to put a little circle tracker. This time I'm going to flip it upside down, make sure it's lined up, because that's how I messed up last time. And I'll put one right in the middle that says, let's see, I'm going to mark the middle so I know where it is. And that way I can line up the next circle that I want to make. They have the lines here and here on the sides so you can make sure it's centered. I won't bore you with all the angles to split this thing up, but I am going to split it up once we get done into 31 different days, and maybe I'll put the different habits on there. I do have a circle tracker post, and I have a YouTube video that shows you how all of that works, and I do have like a printable that has all the angles with a protractor, but I promise you guys I'm not going to whip that out right now, but I will post the picture once it gets finished. It'll just take a little bit too long because it's measuring every single day for 31 days. So I'm just going to put this in the middle, and this will be our habit tracker. I think I'll do like, let's see, this is another one that's kind of the same thing. We'll do a few habits on here. Okay, so that'll be a habit tracker just for 3 habits. I mean, I suggest, especially if your habits that you've never done before don't go over like 1 or 2. If there's habits you're trying to kind of form and you've been doing them pretty long, you can track like 5 or 6, but more than that many is just really, really hard to keep up with, and it kind of burns you out. So I don't want to get burnt out. I don't. Maybe in March is when I'll get my act together and start a new little workout program or something, but we'll see. So I'm going to write the habits across the bottom, and then somehow I'll label these maybe like out and the side once I get that done. So I'm going to stop that now, and I'll post the final picture on Instagram and in the newsletter about this. And if you are not subscribed to the Journal U newsletter, it is where it says subscribe to get next week's topic. Underneath in the caption section, make sure you go there to enter your email address and your name and everything, so you get these follow-up emails with all the details and the link to the video and everything, and the next week's prompt. So stay updated with it through that link if you want to. So next thing, I will continue with this. See if I have any other stencils in here that I never ever use. Let's see. So this is my little stencil bag. This is from Target too. I think this was like a dollar spot item back in last year. But it's perfect for all of my stencils, and then some of my stamps are in there too. And there's the protractor. I will need that later. But some of these literally I have never even opened. So this was like a 25 pack, I think, of stencils from Amazon. But like, there's so many that I just haven't even opened yet. So why don't we open one now? That one has nice boxes on it. And then those have some good little shapes on there. So let's see. These were some stamps that I got from Wish. I keep telling you guys about Wish. These were some awesome little stamps. Maybe I'll use these. Those are really cute. Got another doggy visitor. My dog just came in here. Let's see. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna use. Gotta think of what to do. Let's do, I haven't even labeled the days over here yet, so wondering what I can do with that. All right, I'm gonna open these guys up and we're just gonna see what happens. So again, these are from Wish. They're the rubber ones, and Wish has a ton of different stationery items that are just like crazy affordable. They do take forever to get there because they come from overseas, like I think in China is where most of the stuff comes from, so it does take a while to get to you, but it does have some cool little stationery items that are at a good price. Let's see how to use these. I think I will do them sideways. And I do suggest this archival ink. This is by Ranger. It's from Amazon, and I've used it ever since I started. Never had any problems with it bleeding or lasting or smearing or anything. So, and these little blocks are from Amazon too. I just don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to make a line of these stamps down the side. And then we'll label them once we get finished. I'm going to use 2 of them just so we can get some different. Use the one with the polka dots too. Yes, I do need a little shamrock for the 17th. That's my aunt's birthday too, so I'll actually be traveling that day. Hopefully, it is a Sunday. That's a live draw day, so hopefully we can do the draw that day, or we can, anyways, we'll see when we get there. I know I have some travel dates coming up during weekends, so, but I do plan to do this every week, no matter what. So hope you guys stay with me. And the cool thing about these is that they do have the lines on there that'll help you kind of line it up. I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but they have these little white lines through the blocks. And I'll get a link to these too. These are actually super cute, and I didn't plan on using these because I literally forgot that I bought them. So I think I'm going to do like a weekly goals. So there's 4 full weeks in March. I'm just going to name these. These are going to be goals, and then I'll separate and do something. I did say, oh, this is the habit tracker. I'll just do like a note section over on the side. So this will be all my goals over here for each week. It's nice to write them down before the week starts, so you actually know what you're working on, especially me with all these things going on. It's nice to have a set thing that I need to do that week and I want to have finished by the end of the week. So let me know what color I should use here. I can use the green again, or the purple, pink, light green. There's blue. So out of any of these, maybe a lighter blue. Let me know what color you guys think I should use for the little banners. I could totally use some of the Crayola Super Tips too, or the Tombow Twin Tones. I have so many like markers here in front of me, so. I think I'm gonna use one of these from Notebook Therapy. I'm gonna use a yellow. So maybe a light blue there. I see Kim, green or pink or purple. I'm gonna actually color these in, I think, with a yellow, and then I'll go over them. So these are the watercolor brush pens from, this is from Notebook Therapy. So I'm gonna see how these go. Maybe I'll, ooh, okay, awesome. I'm just gonna go over the top part to make some color on there. And I was scared that they would smear. I totally was scared that it would smear the ink there, but it's looking good. It hasn't smeared any of it, so even after using it that quickly. So sweet, those are awesome. And then I'm gonna use a pink one too. Add some more color on the polka dot ones. And then I will use those Sharpie pen colors you guys suggested for the week numbers. So again, there's 24 colors in here, so pretty nice. And those prices are really good. I think I might have put that in the caption already, if you guys are interested. So what do you say, light blue, green, pink, or light blue? Let's do light blue, just since we haven't used it yet. Keep it super summery, or I guess springy. So this is going to be week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. And I know there's like a partial week there, but I'm just using the full weeks here for March. And so I'll write, I'm going to actually split it up first. So many supplies out right now. Oh yeah, I was going to use some boxes. So where did those, yeah, these little box stencils. And put 2 little boxes there with the big one, so. And these are, they're brush tip pens. And they also have 2 watercolor, so I guess these are like would be for blending. So if you put water in them, you can blend the tips. So, but they are definitely brush pens. They look like brush, like paint brushes, sorry. And there is a coupon code down there too. Whitney 10 will save you 10% at Notebook Therapy. And these things do take a little while to get to you also, but once they get here, they're worth it. But it is an international company, so that's why it's not Amazon Prime 2-day shipping, but not everybody can beat Amazon. So, but they have so many unique things for your journal. So I'm just gonna put 2 boxes here. I think this one and one right in between the days. And we'll make a little box for maybe like a memory section. And then maybe an appointment section. Yes, I think they are like Arteza, and I haven't actually tried Arteza, so I can't give you a definite answer, but from what I've seen that they look like the same type. But I haven't, again, I haven't tried Arteza. All right, and of course, once I get done with this layout, I will post all of these links to everything that I use underneath in the caption. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to do I'll do 1 box with a monthly goal. And then 1 box with just like a notes section. So and then notes. All right. So anything else that I should add? We do have like 10 minutes left, so that went by pretty quickly. I am going to finish it up using the protractor, of course, with the habit tracker and write down the habits that I'm going to be tracking. I'll do a quick flip through since you're here. There is 10 minutes left. I think that's perfect time to just stop on this, and I'll add all the rest of the embellishments later, so stay tuned on Instagram for that post. And in the newsletter in the morning, if I finish today, I'll send it out in the morning. So we'll start again. This was, a lot of you have been here before to see this, but if you haven't, this is the very first Journal U prompt. This was making a yearly spread. So it kind of goes in order of the year and kind of getting started. This was, I like during watching TV at night, I like to mess around with brush pens. So I was watching the Golden Globes, but definitely didn't finish this spread. It's one of my favorite pens too. That was with, it's for kind of more advanced users, but it has dual tips on it too. But it's very sensitive and very, it is like a paintbrush on there. The other tip isn't so bad though, but I can't remember. This is all in foreign language, so I think it's a zebra pen, and that was on this spread. This is a YouTube spread that shows what I do before and after the live draws, and then different video ideas. Bachelor spread, still going on that. T, Rater, and Tracker. And most of these things are in that printable that I showed you that's here. So you could totally just print this thing out and get a ton of different ideas, but I can't believe that we came up with that many. I had my little brother help me too, who's 17, to get a different mind in there, and my boyfriend helped me out to get all those ideas for different things you can track. So here was the January overview. Again, I'm not using it much for journaling or for planning, since I do a lot of digital planning, but this is like an overview of January. Speaking of Journal U, if you do want to get in, there's some coupon codes you can use from some of my guest teachers. So there's 5 guest teachers so far. I do have a few lined up for the next release. But if you do want to save 40%, that's your best bet, is using one of these coupon codes from the teachers. So those are different people that I'm contacting for the next teachers. I already got a few lined up, so I'm excited about them. This is a goal spread. This was another Journal U topic that I did live. Finally have the hashtag research post posted. So if you guys are big Instagrammers or looking to grow your accounts and you do a lot of bullet journal posting, I did post a hashtag blog post on the blog that shows you all of my hashtag tips and different ways to grow your account and how to use the hashtags. So check that out. I still haven't done all the Instagram tips here, but I do want to make that a whole different post, because hashtags and even posting on Instagram are 2 whole different beasts. These are some InDesign shortcuts in Photoshop that I use. Netflix series. Need to add a little Hulu thing on there for the month. This is my list of things, kind of like my brain dump. When I think of something that I want to do, I just put it on this spread. This is for phase 3 release of Journal U, which will be here in April. These are some of my ideas for what's happening. This was another live draw one where we did words of the year, and you guys gave me all of your words that you are using, or words for your year. Mine is reach this year. This is another Instagram, very in-depth way to rate all my posts that I've posted. So I might have to make a blog post on how I'm using this, depending on if it helps me or not. So I'm still in testing process here. So in the vault, but there's also the blog post that shows you how it works and everything. So you can go either way and get them. This is different new restaurants in town and first restaurants that I try. YouTube videos. These are the videos that I've done this year, and I'm just kind of adding as I go. These are different banner ideas and pen tests for the new Tombow twin tone pens, the Rainbow Edition. And these are Journal U things that I have to do for the Journal U52, what we're doing now. So this is pretty much a big giant checklist. If you haven't seen the new website yet, I do suggest you check it out. It's a lot simpler to navigate. All of my spreads, this is pretty much a summary of everything. All of the spreads that I ever released are now in the VIP vault, and that is for subscribers. You can sign up and get in and get all of the old layouts that I used to draw. Tons. There's like over 100 different layouts I created for an A5 notebook. So, and if you have the companion, you can use it in any size notebook. So this is a workout tracker. Like I said, I need to start this. I think I'm gonna start maybe in March. I say that, but we'll see. This was just like a tracker. It's a printable they have on their Beachbody site, but I just put it in the journal, of course. Also, we did this last time. This was like kind of my February monthly spread. I have my goals and the important things going on. I do need to add this latest one here, JY07. I'll call it neglected supplies. But I can't wait to see what you guys create this week. With all the supplies that you haven't touched in a long time, or your brand new supplies. So this is another little overview of Journal U52. I need to add it to the website, but it kind of shows you just a little breakdown of what it is. This is the Teamy. When I was doing the 30-day cleanse, I just kind of mark off the days that I've done it, and actually mark off. I'm on day 21, 22 starts tomorrow. So it's my big thing to try and cut back on my coffee consumption. So I am going to put a giveaway winners map here for the people that do win the weekly giveaways. I want to track them somehow and put them on a map. I want to print out a map and put it in there. This is layout ideas that we did a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. This is another thing you guys can do if you want to submit to this week. This was the pins I found in my abandoned pin drawer. So this was all the pins and stuff that I found that week. Or one night I forgot all my normal pins and searched in my nightstand and found all of these different pins that I hadn't used in forever. So I made a spread about them. And next thing, I do want to do a blog post on my digital organization system because it's the best thing that works for me. So I use the journal to come up with ideas and write down collections and everything. But I am very partial to Google Calendar and everything on my phone. So I actually have it with me everywhere because I don't take my journal everywhere. These are different story covers for the Instagram. So if you haven't seen my latest on Instagram, I have, let's see, some fun story covers. And now you can make story covers and you don't have to post them to your feed. You can just click on there and you can actually edit it through here and pick what you want your cover to be. So if you click on it, even if you hold it down, you can click edit highlight and you can edit cover and pick from your library if you click here. So that's kind of cool. You used to have to post the picture actually to your story, but you don't have to do that anymore. So anyways, I made different story covers with the app, which I think they just, anyways, it was the app WordSwag where I made mine. So if you look and you want to make some pretty consistent covers, WordSwag's a good one. You can actually pick any kind of photo from your library or go through their free photos and have a background. I used this one. It's just a dot and you go through, I just made it square, go through and you can add whatever text you want. And so they have cute little different text styles that you can add. So that's kind of what I did. So there's all different kinds. You can change the color and you can change the font, or I guess just the style here. But it makes it super easy to make a bunch of different covers at once. So maybe that'll be helpful for some of you guys. This is that layout ideas with all those post ideas. So I wrote it down on a spread before I posted it on the site, just like a giant mind map. Also, this is a Grammy award spread. So I did my pick before the Grammys aired and then I put the winner of each one afterwards. This was another one with, when I was watching the Grammys, I actually wrote down some of the lyrics that they sang. So I've been trying to make it a habit to write in the journal or draw something at least. I mean, I want to write at least something every night, but a lot of the times it'll go into more than that. So This was from last week. I ended up going through all the pens. I put 170, but then I ended up going through putting all this Stabilo. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but these pens. So it ended up being over like 200 pens on this spread. And I did a key in the side to show exactly what they were. And this is the picture that I posted today on Instagram that's going crazy right now. I don't think I've ever had a picture go this well, but you guys, I show you my favorite pen, the Tombow Funosuke. Proud of myself for not pulling that out today, but this was going through and making letter styles out of every single letter, and it fit perfectly. So I was happy with how that one turned out. So this is like my Bitmoji. I don't know if you saw on my Instagram story. I haven't finished it, but a few of the girls, Plans That Blossom and Petite Planner have made, and Rachel at Planning Mindfully have made little behind the journaler, I guess, spreads. So I'm in the middle of working on that, but I haven't finished it yet. So I'm excited about that one. This was the one I had to make I wanted to make a finance spread so I can put it on the last post on the blog. So this is what I created the other night for that. And in the picture on Instagram, you can totally, it's kind of edited, so you can't see that that's actually a sticker, but it definitely is. So this is like a wheel of my subscriptions. So pretty much when auto drafted comes out of there. And then here's today. So that was the final one that we just did. I'll finish this and I'll finish it up once this lab session ends. Let me see. Flip back to me and my dog. So Coda's here with me. So anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in again this week. It has been fun. Next week, or make sure that you enter the giveaway before. I say Thursday at midnight, but it's really 5 a.m. when I draw. So I go through all the hashtags with JY07, which is the one this week, and I'll pick a random number and go through and count to the winner. And then I'll message you on Instagram, and you will win $50 to notebooktherapy.com. That's a ton of cool, different stationery items. But make sure to check out this blog post. That's the latest. I just posted it yesterday. We've been working on it I've been working on it pretty much forever since I started, but my boyfriend and I decided to finally post it. So we got it all done and posted yesterday. So check it out. Free printable, and that's also in the VIP vault for subscribers. So I think that's about it. Definitely let me know. If you comment on the blog, you will get entered to win Journal U access and using Journal U52. So make sure you head there and say hello. Tell me if I missed anything, if you have any suggestions of what you want to see. If not, I will see you guys later on Instagram and in the newsletter. So make sure you're subscribed to get it in the morning. And I guess SJ's NYC is saying, or Cherie, sorry, is asking how many dogs I have, and I have 4. I have personally 3, and my boyfriend has 1 big lab. So I have some little like 30-pound dogs, and he has a big old monster, like 110-pound dog. So anyways, I guess that's about it for the day. Let me know if you have any questions. I think I can still see it in the comment. Make sure if you are here to like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.